25. So the week before, so it was on a Monday. Okay, it all started, leukemia ni kitu ya time. Okay, but it doesn't take a lot of time. It can take a week or 3 days, or like 3 days, just a small time, just to like eliminate you. So I didn't have a much time to really see her and talk to her when she was still alive. But yeah, it started a week before now. She started feeling, for 2 weeks, I remember the day before she died, I remember she could tell me she's feeling headaches, she's feeling, so like, it's not small headaches, she's like, yes, I'm feeling headache, I'm like, oh, okay, take Panadol and all of that. And my mom is a very strong woman. If you know her personally, she's very strong. So before she goes, if she goes to a hospital for something, just know it's major. Because even when she's like at the verge of, she won't. Nini, my dad is calling me. Yeah? And I'll be back. Yes? Yeah.
So, Kwaji?
I'm okay.
What are you doing?
I was just like in the middle of making a YouTube video.
What I would make YouTube video? So, we go to Mount Kenya, or we go to Naivasha? We go to Naivasha. Because they're already down here. One has asked where we're gonna be.
Sorry guys, now I am back. So where was I? Oh yeah, I was telling you she was starting to get headaches. She was slowly developing headaches, and she would sometimes complain how they're so bad. My mom, she's very strong, so now going to a hospital because of headaches is not possible. So it took her a while before going to an actual hospital, and then the other time it got so bad and frequent, she thought there was something wrong with her. So she went to the hospital. She wasn't able to drive herself, but she went with an Uber because my dad was not around at the time to take her there. I'm not old enough to drive, so she just took an Uber there. She went to the hospital, and that's when that time the doctors were not so sure. It was not that good hospital, like good. The ones we have to her like to Kenyatta and whatever. It was just this nearby one. So they just told us that she had blood loss. And she had been staying in hospital for like 3 days. Me and Danny, death was not in my mind at all. Okay, most of the time I wasn't even thinking about her, because I was like, oh my god, it's so too good. How can she die over a small headache? So I was like, death was not even in my mind that time. So death was no there. Me and Danny were busy there.
Let me do my best.
Goofing around. Jokes while mom is there in the hospital. But when she was weak, we sit down, talk, whatever. But she's talking like, hi guys, how are you? A weak talk, but at the same time she can do anything. She can stand up, go to the washroom, whatever. It was not that big. And then she felt a bit better for like 2 days. So then she decided to get out. But she got out with a drip in her arm. So her arm had a drip. So then it had been a day since she was dispatched from that hospital. Okay. She was dispatched from that hospital. That drip, when she was sleeping, it's like that drip popped out. And the blood was looking strange. It was flowing out. Okay, her bathroom was full of blood after she got rushed. It was so she woke up normally in the middle of the night. She went to get water, whatever, and she got weak. She fainted. My auntie spotted. Nini sent something, came, found her there on the floor. They rushed her to the hospital. I could hear. I was in my room. I was sleeping. I could hear her getting rushed. And I was like, I'm Kenny. Guy, call Don. Don is our driver. Call Don. Muite. Whatever. And I was awake. But then, my stupid self, up to this day, I regret not waking up and going to that car with her. because I only had one day to talk with her. She was rushed now to a good hospital called AAR here. AAR. Oh, I think I'll display a photo here. It's called AAR. She was rushed there. I wish I had woken up, but I was too lazy. I was like, no, maybe it's not a big deal. Maybe it's, everyone gets rushed out of the hospital, right? Right? That was my thinking. Got to AAR. My mama stayed there. Now, it was on a Saturday. On Saturday, it was my friend's birthday. My friend who her birthday, she's even in the other room, she's sleeping because I'm doing this video. It was her birthday. That day, I don't know, it's like the devil wanted to distance me from my mom because I felt so angry the whole day. That day I had content creation with this one lady. I think I'll display a video here. And I was told that if you finish up, shower, do everything early enough, you will go to the birthday. But if you take your time and slug around like drag yourself doing the content, you're not gonna go. So I did as quickly as possible and finished before even 12. My stopping time was 2 p.m. but I even finished before 12. That's how good I am to work with. So I finished before 12 and I was ready to go to the birthday. And then I was told mom was to talk to me for a bit. She's in the hospital AR. I didn't know she was in AR. I was expecting to go to the other side and go to the other side. I'm like, what? I thought mom is in this hospital. Like, no, she's in a bigger hospital. And I remember she was rushed to the hospital the night before. I went there. I waited there. I waited over 5 hours. I was so angry. I was like, I just want to go to my friend's birthday, whatever. Sky. No. So I went to AR. I waited there. An ambulance came. They told me she's going to be taken to Kenyatta because her condition is so bad that they don't have enough resources that they need. So she needed to be taken to Kenyatta, and she said her only wish that day was to see her kids. Okay, so there was an ambulance and the doors opened. There was the doors and an ambulance rushing this side. The doors opened. Could see my mom. She's coming down, and it's like the day before she got a stroke on her face, so her mouth was like slanting on the side. You see her corpse after she died. I have I've seen her corpse, and it's still with her mouth is on the side because she had a stroke. It's like it was on a Saturday. It's like the day before they told her condition was her real condition. She had leukemia, and they told her what it was. And it's like the shock got to her that she got a stroke. Okay. Now, after she was looking, and it's like she had been asleep. They gave her something to sleep because she was in mad pain. She was in so much pain. So much pain. Imagine your blood is not doing normally. She was in so much pain, and I feel so bad. She had to spend a whole day alone in a hospital. Imagine you're on a hospital bed, your kids are thinking you're okay. So now she had to, I feel so sad because I wasn't there for her. I wish I was there the whole day, but I'm still a student. I have to go to school and everything. I didn't know her condition was that bad because everything happened so fast. So then, she was coming down from the bed, and I swear when I saw her face, I felt like breaking down. There were over 20 people. So I couldn't let out my heart. I was like, Mom, I love you, and cry all I want because there are so many people and there are so many cameras. I hate cameras when I'm really being genuine. When I'm speaking, I hate cameras. Around. I just wanna be myself sometimes because I don't know where that information is going. So all I did is try to hold in my tears. When we were praying like this, I could see, she wasn't able to move when you have a stroke. But I could see her tears running down. But she was looking around. She could even talk to me. But I could talk to her, and then she could listen. So Yeah. So then now she came down, we saw her, we prayed for her. Everyone was ready to leave. I said, I have a bad feeling today. I have to talk to my mom. I have to. I want to. They didn't examine me in that ambulance. I forced my way. There was a driver's place. The doors were already closed. There was no way in. But you see the driver's seat. I went through the driver's seat and I went through the back all the way to see my mom. I could see her nurse over there was stripping her, trying to give her those injections. It was so painful to watch, guys. I don't want to cry because it too many affect Sana, and I don't want to be weak. I don't want when my brother grows up or when my dad sees this video and he just feels sad. I'm trying to stay strong for everyone around me. But yeah, I sat in that ambulance and I remember the exact same words that I said, like I said it a few hours ago. I remember them. I sat down, I could see her looking at me. And I said, Mom, I miss you so much. And it's sad to come back home every day from school and not see you. Because you know she used to have a favorite seat down like in the sitting room. And every day, you know, I would come back from school. And then I thought I would see her in that sitting pose, in that place. And then I'm not seeing anyone. And even no one told me her condition is that bad. So I told her I miss you so much and I love you. I could see her crying. The tears were running down. I could see her crying. I'm like, Mom, I miss you, I love you. And I'm saying, Mom, I miss you, I love you. I'm trying to scream while this poor pushing me out of the ambulance because I want to talk to my mom. But I wasn't allowed because the stress might affect her. But I had a bad feeling that this would be the last time I see her. After I saw her condition, I was broken. Everyone was crying. When I was talking to my mom, she could still hear my brother in the background crying loudly because he's not a soft crier. So, let me wipe my tears. So, that day, after I saw her condition, I was like, I have to pray for her. The next day, it was on. The day I met her was a Saturday. The next day was a Sunday. On Sunday, I didn't go to church, but it is because so many things were going on. And after this, my condition, they were like, there's no way this girl can go to church. People will be wondering why she's so sad, why she's so what. So, that day, Nili said I fasted that day. Sikukula the whole day. I didn't eat. After seeing your mom in that condition, can you feel like eating? Me, I didn't feel like eating. Eating was the last thing on my mind. So I felt like, let me take this opportunity. People would ask me, by the way, it's like the devil came with temptation. My auntie would usually come with pizza and what. Me, I didn't feel like eating. I felt sick because my mom is in the hospital and I can't be with her. That day I prayed. I had Bible verses screenshotted. My phone is filled with Bible verses screenshot because I enter my prayer, I say a scripture and say, God, my mom will not die. I said, God, my mom will not die. God, I will not look at photos and say, this was my mom. And I told God, by next week, my mom will be out of that hospital. I told God, by next week, that woman will not be there. In the mind, I had so much faith. So much faith. And then I went to school. Monday, 10th November, I went to school. Trying to make everything okay. Not telling my friends what's happening at home because I think I got that blood of not venting out my feelings. I don't say my feelings easily. If I ever speak to you about my feelings, it's that maybe crying. I can never do that. I'm strong like my mom. I can never start venting to you and say how sad I am, mama. Let's say no. I'm not really, I can talk to you a conversation, but I'm not really a deep feelings person. So I didn't tell my friends anything that my mom is in the hospital. So they assumed everything was okay. just before break, I was in class learning and having fun, and another teacher from the reception says, "Hi Sky, and you're being called, and pack your bags, you're going somewhere." I took my bags, my school bag. I went down because this upstairs. I went downstairs now to the reception to see my driver there, and my brother, and he told me Mom wants to see me. She wants to talk to me, and I was like, finally, yes, Lord, you have answered my prayer. She's finally healed, because I was like, finally she can talk, because the last time I saw she was able to talk. God is almighty. Reminder, this was 10th November 2025. I saw my Baba and I saw my dad in the same place. If you ever see those two men in the same place, know something major is going on. And I hugged my Baba. I'm like, Baba, why are you here? She's okay. Maybe they came with flowers. I'm like, she's okay, so why didn't you come with flowers? Why is no one smiling? Everyone, my dad, he likes to hide his emotion. He had glasses and a mask. I'm like, why are you? I thought she's supposed to be smiling. Where's Mom? I want to see her. Why don't you guys have on my car ride there? I wrote a card saying, Mom, thank you so much for healing, and thank you, God, I've been praying for you, and I wish for the best. We have fought over this thing. And I had my card, and I had my card in my hand, ready to give it to her, and say, this is my card for you, Mom, and I thank God that you have healed. Instead of going to see my mom, I think this was a therapist or something, or a consultant. I don't know who she was, or a doctor there. Me and Danny, they said that he let me enter this one room. Me and Danny entered inside that room. That woman started saying stories. Started saying stories. Like, I'm telling you, I was fasting. I'm like, where is my mom? I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I can have an attitude, because I was like, she's asking me, hi Sky, smiling at me, and I can't smile. My mom is in the hospital. Like, hi Sky, how are you? How are you? What do you like to eat? And I'm like, what's up with you? I wanna see my mom, please. I wanna see my mom. And they started telling me questions like, which worried me. Started saying questions like, what would you do if your mother was no longer here with us? What would you do if your mother is dead? I said straight to her face, and I remember I said straight to her face, my mom is not dead. I don't know who told you that, and by next week she won't be in this hospital. She's going to be healed. Started sanitizing her. She said, okay, by next week she won't be here. Yes. And then they told me that her condition is so bad. In the morning they had to resuscitate her. And I told her, yeah. Started saying how bad her condition is. Like, her condition is bad, worstest. She's on a life machine. All those my life machines I usually watch in the movies, I never thought it would be me experiencing a loved one on it. And I couldn't imagine the pain she was in. They're telling me, you know, she's on a lifeline. And I'm like, okay, God is almighty. I believe in him. We will overcome this, you know. Don't come in. Sawa. That's what I told that woman. She said, you love your mom, right? And I said, so much. And then she was like, I would love to talk to her, but she's no longer here with us. I remember my brother looked at me. You know, he's short, so he looked at me with his eyes. And then he was like making sure that he had the same thing that I had. And I'm like, oh Jesus. Why are you looking at me like that? He's like looking at me like, Sky, his mom. I look at him back, I'm like, it's okay, they are pranking us, you know. As we are social media people, so I thought this would be an awesome prank. My mom is pranking me, but that wasn't a good prank. I wish it was a prank. I wish it was a prank because I wish it was a prank. I don't wanna cry because I've done this video so many times and I don't want to mess this one up because I don't want to show any emotions here, because I don't want my anyone to watch it and feel bad of what is happening, because people already feel sad. So I'm trying to stay strong for these people. And then Danny started crying immediately, and then I was like, you're pranking me. What is... I didn't even cry. Me, I was like, you're pranking... Where is my mom? She's like, oh, I'm pranking you. Come, let's see her. I walk out. I'm seeing everyone looking at me pitifully. I was walking, I was feeling okay. People wondering, Sky, why are you not crying? What's up with you? Because it's not like it didn't hit me yet. As it came, it didn't hit me at all. It hit me like a banger. The knees went so down so fast, like I measured it like a pill. I fell down while we were walking to her room. Like, geez, it's like something caught me. I fell down. It's like like something. I fell down and I started crying. And I was like, oh, my mom is not dead. 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 I fell down. I remember. And then I went to this big room. She was on a hospital bed. Her body facing a window. I entered. I looked at her with no tears in my eyes, looking at her like this. I was soaking it all in because I knew this would be the time I will see her normally. That time she looked like human. Because you know, dead people don't look the same after even a day or an hour. I want to soak in that this will be the last time I'm seeing her. Tubes were running through her mouth. You could see blood is running through. And when people are dead, their fingers are black. And their tongue is also black and purple. Her tongue was purple. And inside was black. And tubes were running, and blood was running through. Her skin was still normal. Because she died a few minutes ago. Not minutes. Few hours ago. So I saw her. I saw my mom dead, lifeless on a hospital bed, still with hospital clothes, lying down there peacefully, sleeping. I don't like saying she's dead, it hurts my feelings, so I just say she's sleeping. So I saw her there sleeping. Everyone was shuttered in the room. Me, I was like looking at her. Up to this day, I don't believe my mom is dead. Up to this day, I don't believe my mom is dead. But she truly is. You know? Never in my life again will I have anyone to call mom. I won't have any more memories with her. Mother's Day. And guys, she died a few days before her birthday. How is that fair? Well, I may try to stay strong, but I get in a humor. It's paining me because it's sad to think that I would have a mom kitu hadi si kitu ya kucheka, ni naniuma. Because some of you on social media don't know how this woman is strong. It's not anyone's fault, but why did God decide to take away my mom from me this early? I'm only a teen. My life has not started. My mom promised me that if she would see my children, she promised me she's going to be at my wedding. It sucks, bro. It sucks. Anyone who laughs at someone who lost a parent is wicked and not merciful. Have mercy. Because that woman will have gone through thick and thin. You don't know how that woman has taught me this. She taught me how to pray. Up to this day, I pray so much. I fast. You know? I do things that most kids my age don't do. Most kids want to have boyfriends, have to want what? Crushes, friends. I don't want any of that. I have friends who are dedicated and focused, but me, all those other things, I'm not thinking about it. And I try not to be mature for my age, but it's natural because my mama is mature and she has been always like that. So I'll still celebrate her birthday. I'll still sit in my room alone and talk to her. But no, she's listening. That's what I do. I always say, hi mama, how is it up there? Because you know, she usually talks to me about stuff we don't talk with other people. You know, most girls, they speak to their moms. Oh guy, mom, I met a boy today. Me, I don't speak about that. When I'm talking to my mom, we speak about God. I usually say, I ask a question that no one ever asks their mom. I'm like, mom, what do you think people? You know, one time, the month before she died, we were at Sawela. Was it Sawela? We were at this one hotel, and I don't know how this topic came, but we were talking about what happens to dead people, and it's like this was a sign. She told me, you know, right? She used to study. She studies is it urology or something? She studies some Christian stuff. She wanted to become a pastor and really be, you know, professional in God. And so she actually studied about God, but she wasn't done yet. So she told me, you know, she had studied about it. She told me that everyone who dies, everyone has a timeline, like a timer in their life of how long they're supposed to be in this life. And anyone who dies, they go to intermediate state. It is not heaven. It is not earth. Just a place where people stay. She didn't explain further. But and then I'm in my room right now. I say, Mom, you're no longer here with us. Tell me now, since you now know the answer. Are you in the intermediate state? Are you in heaven, earth? You know, tell me. But she doesn't communicate to me anymore because she's no longer alive. But I just wish I could talk to her. I just wish she could wake up. Even on the day of her burial, me, I was wishing she could wake up. I was like, Mom, she just wake up, because ni pressure mingi. I get out, cameras are everywhere. I don't blame you guys, you wanna know everything, but cameras are everywhere. And everyone is asking me everything, everyone is calling my name. I'm like, I don't want this. So many people are in my house because my mom died. They want to comfort me, but sometimes it's a bit too much. I don't have my space. Sorry guys, my phone died. I was saying, sometimes I'm in my room, I feel like I don't have any space, you know. But at the same time, if I get space, it will give me enough time. I feel like everyone being crowded in my house was a good idea. At the same time, it wasn't, because when no one is there to keep me busy, I think so much. When I'm in a room alone at this time, I could go mad because I will overthink stuff, you know. So I feel like bringing all these people was good, because sometimes I don't have time to think. You know, when everyone is jumping. You know, my aunties came with my kids, so I don't have time to think they're coming, jumping on my bed and everything. Everyone's messing up my room. Sorry guys, my room in my background is so messy. It's because everyone is touching everything and stuff. So yeah, and yeah, it sucks. It really does. There's a lot of things that are gonna change because my mom is no longer here with us, with me. Okay, she was the one person I would run to. Kujana God. Let's say I have a dream. Let's say something. I run to her. I call her. I say, Mom, this happened. And she advises me because this woman loves God. And I love God as much as she does. Because she has gone through things in the past that you guys don't know about. So anytime you pick up your phone to just write something in that comment section, please don't bother. Some of you write so hurtful stuff that doesn't even matter. The main context here is that Bayo just died. Think about the hurtful things you're saying online. You'd rather not comment, just look and just scroll. It's not that hard. Because my mom has received so much hate in her past life. This is the time that she's receiving love at this time of her death. That's not good. But thank you so much for the love though. It's really helpful. It's making me be seen and know that I'm not alone. But at the same time, be careful what you're commenting. I still love both of my fathers. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I'm not picking sides. I love them both. Life will continue as same as it was, whether she's here or not. So it will just continue like that. Please be careful. Don't bully my baba. Don't bully my dad. You don't know what is happening behind the scenes. So you know some of you can hear small information and assume anything. Don't assume. There are so many things that are happening behind the cameras. So please don't assume. I want my mom to rest in peace, and she was buried yesterday. My dress is still in my closet. She was buried yesterday. It was sad seeing her casket go down. Yeah, but yeah, my last word is to say that I will make my mother proud no matter what. I shared with her my dreams, everything that I will accomplish, everything that I will accomplish, and I will accomplish them. But it has just made me more determined to continue what I'm doing and do it better than before. Because that woman, she used to encourage me every day. And now she's not here. You think I'm not going to stop. I will continue. Ikitumeumia sana. You know when something is so painful to the point inaku uplift. That is what it has done. So try my best to produce for you guys videos. Please just support. Just support. You know. Just support. You know, just be nice in the comment section. It's not that hard, but I don't even check it. So whether what you comment, it doesn't really matter. But yeah, I want to say guys, bye. It's been a sad video. This is my third time doing this video. The first time I cried. The second time I don't want to show the video because I cried so much. This is the third time. Thank God I went through this video without crying much, because it's been a week. The first video I did it when the third day my mom died, so the pain was fresh. I was crying the whole video. I don't want to portray that because I don't want people to think that